झूला भवानी सावन में ही ना मिलत मतवाले हरे हरे पीपल के ऊंचे ऊंचे डाले रात झूला 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 भवानी झूला झूला भवानी झूला झूला भवानी झूला झूला भवानी सावन में ही ना मिलत मतवाले हरे हरे पीपल के ऊंचे ऊंचे डाले उदात झूला 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 भवानी झूला झूला भवानी झूला झूला भवानी झूला झूला भवानी ओम नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
Just sit this way. शंकर तेरी जटा में बहती है गंगा धारा, शंकर तेरी जटा में बहती है गंगा धारा, काली गंगा के इस नाम में धारा, शंकर तेरी जटा में निगचरम बसन धारी ऋषिराज में सवारी निगचरम बसन धारी ऋषिराज में सवारी निज पथ चरु कहारी निज पथ चरु कहारी कैलाश से बहती है गंगाधारा काली कथा जिस नाम में उजाला शंकर तेरी कथा शिव नाम जो उचारे सब पाप दोष तारे शिव नाम जो उचारे सब पाप दोष तारे ब्रह्मन धन विसारा ब्रह्मन धन विसारा जगत ये परकारी सिंगर तेरी बहती है गंगाधारा काली कथा जिस नाम में उजाला शंकर तेरी जटा शंकर तेरी जटा शंकर तेरी जटा
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next word. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Three more. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Testing 1 2.
The rest is yours, sir. The rest is yours. Om Namah Shivaya. Or it's like Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा निराली हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा निराली हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा निराली जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा निराली हे भोलेनाथ तेरी जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए हे भोलेनाथ तेरी हे भोलेनाथ तेरी लगन तेरे चरण में जो दिया कुछ पाले जिसमें तेरा ज्ञान लगाया तेरा वचन करे ज्ञान नगाई तेरा वचन करे ज्ञान नगाई हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा हे भोलेनाथ जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा संकट मोचन हे जगन्नाथा मेरी सभी का भाग विधाता ये सृष्टि परवार तेरा जन से है तेरा नाता जग बगिया है तूने मारे जन बगिया है तूने मारे हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा हे भोलेनाथ तेरी जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए हे भोलेनाथ तेरी शंभो तेरे निराने तेरे निकाला कोई पाए बरस जनों को अमृत पाते हर तुझे विष्णु प्यारे तेरे प्रेम में मैंने बसाए तेरे प्रेम में मैंने बसाए हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए जाने वो जिसने तेरे लगन लगाए हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा हे भोलेनाथ तेरी महिमा देख लो मैं देह की नसीब में देख लो मैं देह की नसीब में तेरा जान के बैठे तेरे मेरे हो तेरा जान के बैठे तेरे मेरे देख लो मैं दिल के
प्रेम से बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की। Mothers and fathers, I want to welcome each and every one of you as we recite prayers for all the deities that we have done together with this family.
I ask all of us in joining communion with this divine energy, this celestial energy, that is, we are here to experience this evening once again in this beautiful mandir of Shiv Shakti Hanuman Mandir. Shall we all clasp our hands as we offer praise? Gajananam Bodhaganadisevitam Kapitra Jambho Falachara Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashikarakam Namami Vigane Swadapada Pankajam Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogam Suksam Parama Mama Satro Vinashaye Deepa Jyoti Namastute Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtim Vardhanam Urvarukam Eva Vandana Mrityurmuksyamamritam Om Brahma Murari Tripurantakari Bhano Sasi Bhumi Suto Bhurasya Guru Shukra Shani Rahu Ketava Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu Prem Se Guru Shiv Shankar Bhagwan Ki Jai. Take your flowers, place it on your baby. In an effort to bring this part of our function to a little closure, we will do Hawan together again as a family. I'll ask this family to step down so we can do Samagri. Auntie Chano, please help me to guide them. So, a big favor I like to ask for favors, but favor has a beautiful reward. When we offer and we recite prayers in congregation, we're in submission to this Almighty, and all of us be blessed while they offer ahuti for all in their name, in the Devata's name, and on behalf of all of us. So whenever you're ready, somebody can offer ghee, so the rest can offer samagri. Offer like on the side, on the outside where the sticks are, for the samagri, where the sticks are, so we don't out the fire. We don't want too much fire because we have a fireman in the house and we're being guided by that boundary. So we say swaha. Guys ready? Om Magnaye Swaha Om Somaye Om Prajapate Om Indraye Om Bhuragnaye Om Burvaya Vyapanaye Om Swararithyaye Vyanaye Om Apo Jyotirasomritam Brahma Purvaswarom Swaha Yang Meram Divaganam Pitaraschupasate Tayama Madhyam Meda Agni Mera Vinam Kuru Swaha Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Yad Badram Tanna Asva Swaha Om Agni Naya Supataraya Sman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyo Jasma Juhuran Menu Bhui Shanti Namautim Viremam Swaha. To all the devatas we offer Om Ganganavate Namaha Swaha Om Dharti Mataye Namaha Swaha Om Gauri Mataye Namaha Swaha Om Kalash Devtaye Namaha Om Varun Devtaye Namaha Om Durga Mataye Namaha Lakshmi Mataye Namaha Saraswati Mataye Namaha Gange Manyamuta Mataye Namaha Satnarayan Devtaye Namaha Suryo Devtaye Namaha Naugraha Devtaye Namaha Om Han Hanmataye Namaha Om Namah Shivaya Namaha the following prayers for the health and well-being of everyone. Om Namah Shivaya Mrityunjay Mahadevaya Namo Namah Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Mrityunjay Mahadevaya Namo Namah Swaha. Namah Shivaya Mrityunjay Mahadevaya Namo Namah Swaha. We shall now take 3 cheers. Or let's do this. We ask the birthday girl and the family to make a wish. Take a little bit, whatever you decide, keep that wish to yourself. And then you make a little offering. And when you finish, you say Swaha. And then let me know. Go ahead. Swaha. Now can we make 12 shares? 12 little shares for everybody to get a share, 3 shares each. So we offer samagri now, Rick. Put the ghee down. So everybody take a share. Whatever we have done in puja here this evening, we've done it to the best of our ability for the forum, for the function. If we make any mistake or have any shortcoming, we ask for forgiveness, as none of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. You will find puja is done a little bit different in every single location we go. Nobody's wrong. It's just the appreciation, the emotional connection, the school of thought, the way how they were trained, and everything for the process of transformation, for an inner engineering of this human body for transformation. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagam Swaha. Everybody take a second cheer. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagam Swaha. Final cheer. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagam Swaha. We empty everything in the little corner. Om, empty everything in the little corner. Go ahead, in the corner. Now, let's take blessings from Agni Devata, everybody. Om Tejosi Tejumahide, Balamasi Balamahide, Udrosi Udrohide, Sahosi Sahumahide, Manyurasi Manyurmahide. Take a little bit of water for me and sprinkle, please. Om Jau Shanti, Antarikshagam Shanti, Prithave Shanti, Apa Shanti, Oshadaya Shanti, Vanaspati Shanti, Vishwadeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarvegam Shanti, Shanti Reva Shanti Sama, Shanti Re, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Hari Om. When you finish, you may come back and sit down, please. We'll take, for those who did not get to sing, first preference at this moment, because from here we go straight into Ramayan Katha, Shiva Katha. If you did not get to sing, now is the time for you, at least you do at least one bhajan. So please, whoever is the organizer, Shalini, our host to the most, and Crystal, please stand by to take over the program. Om Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Harugyam Sukham Paramam Satru Vinashaya Deepai
Hare Ganga Jatar Gauri Shankara Kirijaman Ramana Hare Ganga Jatar Gauri Shankara Kirijaman Ramana निरुपम गुण करना मदन मनोहर नीलकंठ साई मदन मनोहर नीलकंठ साई
Sitaram, and welcome to each and every one of you. Such a beautiful crowd. Singing is awesome. Drums, music, everything. Today is a very beautiful and special day for Nika. It's her birthday, and I think she got it in style. So, without, thank you Pandit Sarapa for beautiful service, as always. Thanks for the support. Thank each and every one. Thank you, Mayor, for showing up. It's a pleasure as always. So we're going to have the Champa Chimeli dance group. They always support us without any money, and which is awesome, because getting together and supporting one another, it makes a big difference. So we have Angela and Anushka dedicated this dance to Lord Shiva. So please enjoy it and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Look at that. Appreciate it.
Let's give him a louder round of applause, please. Fine art like this does not come easy. It takes training, it takes perseverance, it takes tolerance, and lots of training to get to this level, even though there's a lot more to learn in our term culture. Mothers and fathers, is there anybody else who did not get to sing? Auntie Sheila, you sing. Anybody else who did not get to sing, would like to? We'll take one bhajan from Auntie Angie, and then we'll go straight into Katha from Shiv Puran and Ramayan.
Testing 1, 2.
धन जग जननी भवानी हो मैया, भवानी हो मैया, अचल वरदानी। धन जग जननी भवानी, धन जग जननी भवानी हो मैया, भवानी हो मैया, अचल वरदानी। भवानी हो मैया, भवानी हो मैया,
Let's give her a round of applause, please. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? I am excited to serve you guys this evening again and again.
Sitaram, and welcome to all these beautiful faces, noble souls. With everybody dressed so elegantly, smiles are the best. And it is a wonderful opportunity to see so many faces, diversities, colors. I feel like I'm in the United Nations. Welcome again in Sitaram to each and every one of you. I've given an impromptu task to introduce our beloved Pandit. And what can I say that you already know, many of you, most of you? Pandit Sarva Bisundiyal came from a line of distinguished Pandits. He is 4th generation practicing Pandit. His father, his grandfather, his great-grandfather. How many of you are privileged to learn from your dynasty? I would like to introduce to you someone who not only read from the Ramcharitamanas, but practices what he preaches most, if not all of the time. Pandit Sarva Bisundiyal is known not only for a Pandit, not only for a compassionate leader, but he is also known for his melodious, beautiful voice, musical background, which enhances him as a person. When you are trained in fine arts, you are also trained in the art of life, because it takes dedication to get there, discipline most of all. So without further ado, I would really like for you to give Pandit Sarva warm Florida welcome.
प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो महादेव की। माता और पिता, भाई और बहनों, भक्तजनों, विप्र मंडली, it's a distinguished honor I take as a humble servant in Sanatana Dharma, as a devotee of the Lord, as a servant to each and every one of you in our communities near and far. I take this pleasure on behalf of Nika and family, Rick and Nika and family, to welcome each and every one of you to this beautiful congregation, an offering of love in the name of Bhagwan Shiva. Let's give the sponsors a round of applause. We are ably supported, and I underline the word supported, by Silar's Fashion this evening, and also Singh's Roti Shop, who are supporting us in this journey, spiritual journey in life, for our spiritual enhancement for communities also near and far. Let's give these supporters a round of applause. Shall we all clasp our hands as we recite prayer, as we do an introduction to our katha for this evening? Jai Shiva Shankar, Namami Shankar, Shiva Shankar Shambhu. Jai Shiva Shankar, नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयानपिन्दे भवं भवामि सहितं नमामि भवं भवामि सहितं नमामि। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात्। Everybody. त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिं वर्धनम् उर्वारुकम् एव वन्दना दो बार बोलिए। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिं वर्धनम् उर्वारुकम् एव वन्दना त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिं वर्धनम् उर्वारुकम् एव वन्दना मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यामृतम् प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की। Auntie Molly, can we get a mic? Auntie Molly, raise your hand. We get a mic for you, wherever you are. A little flavor and a favor I ask that we clap, make this evening energizing. What we do this evening is not only for the divine celestials that we sit here facing, but rather an enhancement of the tranquility, the joy, the love that we share with internally, externally, for everyone that we come into communication with. For everyone we share with. We want to welcome everybody who is on social stream, joining us live from Bhakti TV in Trinidad this evening. We want to welcome each and every one of you, whichever city you are. Welcome to our beautiful function held at Shiv Shakti Hanuman Mandir. My pranam to each and every one of you. My namaste to each and every one of you. Barambar pranam hai. Dum 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 bajaye. Dum 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 bajaye. Everybody, beautiful motion. Everybody. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
माथी ऊपर तिलक चंद्रमा पहरे नाग की माला माथी ऊपर तिलक चंद्रमा पहरे नाग की माला डमरू की घर पर के नारी सृष्टि का रखवाला डमरू की घर पर के नारी सृष्टि का रखवाला मैं भक्तों के कष्ट में आए शिवशंकर कैलाश ये भी सोया दिया जगाने शिवशंकर कैलाश ओम नमः शिवाय 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 डम 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 बजाए शिवशंकर कैलाश युग युग सोया दिया जगाने शिवशंकर कैलाश ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय प्रेम से बोल महादेव की
Mothers and fathers, I do not take this lightly to sit here this evening. It gives me a sense of humility to offer beautiful lines from our sacred scripture amongst us in a very humble capacity. All of you are very significant to us. But a gentleman in the community has showed up here undercover. And I know he's undercover, but I just want to recognize him. The mayor of Margate is in the house. Let's give him a round of applause for being here with us. So we want to welcome him. We work hand in hand with the community in this city of Margate, as we do it everywhere too. So for the businesses, for devotees, social service, we are here to serve you in whatever little capacity we can. This evening, we gathered to enter once again voluntarily into this pilgrimage of the teachings of the Ramcharitmanas, which is the lake that contains the glories of Sri Ram and also scriptural information from Shiv Mahapuran. In this session, we will look at the message of love, the message of submission, the message of respect, the message of humility, and the message of building a sacred bridge to cross the mundane existence through devotion, through faith, through kindness, with a purpose. I hope and sincerely hope that each one of us being present here this evening find that purpose of coming to our beautiful mandir. I trust that maybe goodwill prevail, there be love, there respect, and an enhancement to already what you know, to share this with a beautiful smile, with a beautiful word, with holding someone's hand and picking them up when they're falling down, not to do otherwise in this world. After all, life is too short. Life is too short. Life is too short. Before I start, it is mandatory that we all have to sing Ramayan Sumiram. So I'd like you guys to sing with us.
गणनायक करिवर भगना करिवर भगना गणनायक करिवर भगना करिवर भगना जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होय रमा करौ अनोरह सोय रमा बुद्धि राशि मधुन सधना रघुर भगवान की जय।
This narration I'm about to share with you is from information from the Shiva Mahapuran, alongside more so important Lanka Khan in our sacred Ramayan, our sacred texture that we have, Ramayan, Ramcharitmanas. In this Khan, Lanka Khan, Sri Ram is about to cross the ocean from a place that is called Ram Setu. From Ram Setu in India to go over to another country that is called Lanka. He tried various means to cross before with his army of entourage, but he could not succeed. So he went and said prayers to the ocean. That ocean is called Gangama. In this conversation, a respectful dialogue took place between Sri Ram in this physical form with himself and Gangama, the Divine Mother that he's trying to cross. Mind you, he's not getting through. To find out what part and where he started, what he did, let's find out from Lanka Khan, what did Sri Ram do when he could not cross? What did he do at the ocean? This evening, this message I would like you to open up yourself like a sponge. Information is being poured into the sponge like water. Absorb it. Select which part of it relates to you. And if you are to accomplish your goal, to go to the next level, you want to be a better person, your society to be a better person, which part of this katha tonight you can observe to make you and get you there where you should be. Purpose is our mission. Information is our purpose. And transformation is our finality. Let's find out what Sri Ram asked Gangama. In this beautiful sloka, Sri Ram offerings to Gangama by the prayer that he recites. Yo dadati santan shambhu Kaivalyamapi durlabhyam Kalanandan dakridhosau Shankara sangatanomam Yodadati Santan Shambhu, the very 4 words in this first line of his sloka. Sri Ram having a conversation with Gangama by prayers. And what is he saying in meaning? May the Lord Shambhu, the bestower of blessings, who confers on the virtuous that final beatitude, which is always so difficult to obtain, may he give me manifold blessings. Sri Ram, a divine celestial in his physical form, going to Gangama to offer prayers to Shambhudev. Yodhadati Santan Shambhu. Why is he going to Shambhu? Why is he going to Ganga? Why are you reciting Ganga prayer, Shambhu prayer to Gangama? If you look at Bhagwan Shiva himself, as he to my right, you would see there is a white fluid form of Gangama that sits in the jata, that has control to his head, so to speak, in his matlock. The unison of himself, Gangama, all of this comes together. Sri Ram prays to Gangama for the intelligence and the blessings of Shambhudev. This is how Scripture guides us as to what we should do to make things better every single day. Whether it's a health problem, Gangama. A wealth problem, Gangama. A job problem, Gangama. I'll share with you a little later the song that comes with it, what we do, Gangama. But first of all, why Shambhudev? Bhagwan Shiva is the omnipotent, omniscient, celestial energy that has the manifold to encompasses all of us in a dictation that he shares with the Saptarishi to bring it to the form of one microscopic mustard seed. Who is Shiva? Let's find out who is Shiva in this beautiful song. He Tripurari, He Gangadhari, Bhole Shankar, Basamarama, Bhakti Saha, He Kailash Nivasi.
Shiva is Tripurari. He is Gangadhari. Ye Tripurari, ye Gangadhari, bole chale chale. Ye Tripurari, ye Gangadhari, bole chale chale. Basamarama, Bhakta-hari. नित्य प्रतीतो पावन त्यागी मंदिर में उनका ध्यान लगाते नित्य प्रतीतो पावन त्यागी मंदिर में उनका ध्यान लगाते पुष्प चढ़ाते भजन गाते हैं सिर चंगे करे सुन लो पुकार करो धारे गया श्री शंकर भगवान की This is the energy, this is the melody, this is the sword, this is this meaning who Bhagwan Shiva is. He is Tripurari, he is Gangadhari. Bole Shankar, speak to me to this evening. Shankar, speak to me. Basamarama, he is the Bhakta Saha. Dikade Chaviya Vinashi, ye tere Bhakta Vilashi. These are the powerful qualities of Bhagwan Shiva. As I explained to you, Sri Ram offering prayers, I give an explanation to set this understanding who Shiva is to you. Whether you worship Gangama, whether you worship Ganapati, whether you worship Durgama, whether you worship Lord Krishna, there is only a God. There is no number to God. But there are several variations, manifestations of the divine celestial. The energy, whether you're Shiva, is what Shiva is about. Shiva is your relationship. Shiva is your health. Without your health, what can you do? Without Shiva, what can you do? Gangama looks at Sri Ram and replied and smiled, "Oh, Sri Ram." When she smiled at him as he reciting prayer to Shambhu Dev at the Ganga, what this Gangama says in this beautiful Doha documented by Goswami Tulsidas at the instruction of the celestial being himself. Let's find out in this Doha what is being prescribed. Make yourself happy. Nobody's gonna give you a different face, but a smile in your face with a beautiful grace of the divine. Labni mein sha param
Ganga Mata ki. Ganga Ma replies to Bhagwan Sri Ram, "O my soul, who you do not worship, Sri Ram." Visualize Ganga Ma is speaking to you now. Who you do not worship. One who has the invisible time for his bow, and the various divisions of time such as Paramanu, and one who has a twinkle as Paramanu. Time is the essence as the fierce arrow. You control, Sri Ram controls. Mind you, he wasn't getting nowhere to go to the latest bridge, so he had to go say a prayer. A twinkle, a moment, a year, an age, a cycle for his fierce arrow. Ganga Ma speaks to him. When she spoke to him, he is interpreting what is she dictating, recognizing him that who you do not worship. In this beautiful surat, these are different styles and different lines that goes differently according to how it should be sung. In this surat, it technically be done with Rupak Tal. I do this without music this evening, just the harmonium. And we hear what Gangama, what Sri Ram did immediately after Gangama give him an okay. Sinidu bachan suni Ram sachiva bole Prabhu asa kahu ab vilambu kahi काम कहू सेतु तारे कत को प्रभु सेतु तारे कत को प्रभु सेतु तारे कत को. In this surat, Sri Ram analyzes, processes the information that Bhagwan, that Ganga Ma give to him. This is what he says to his people. He called the entourage, his counselors, and everybody who were there with him. He says, on hearing Ganga Ma's suggestion, Prabhu Ram summoned his counselors and spoke to them thus the following: we have been given a clearance. Why delay? Why delay now? Let's build the bridge so that the army may pass over to go to Lanka. Immediately, when the counselors heard that the leader, their Prabhu, their Lord, is giving them clearance and instructions and dictum of Gangama, Jambavant, one of his main counselors and advisors, say, hold on, Prabhu. He says, O Prabhu, your name itself is a bridge on which men mount and cross the ocean for mundane existence. By chanting the name of the Lord, that name itself is a bridge of which men can use to cross, men and women in modern times, to make sure we are politically correct, to cross this ocean of mundane existence. In this surat, the underlining word here is the word that is called Vilambu. Vilambu means delay. Do not delay. How does it relate to you? I want you to ask yourself. Don't tell nobody. It's a secret. What is the secret? What kind of bridge was going to be built? In that time, it was a physical bridge that they were building from Ram Setu to go across Lanka. Where all these, as you find that the engineers, you will find their name, going to be ready to prepare a physical bridge. In modern times today, my mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, that was a physical bridge. Do we need to build a different bridge today? Is that bridge a physical bridge? Or is that a bridge that we have to build of love? A bridge that we have to build out of respect? A bridge that we have to build out of unity? A bridge that we have to build out of relationship? All the bridges you can find are already built by the administration. The mayor is one who helps to maintain them. In Margate, for example, you don't have to go and build no physical bridge. Let's build this bridge of love. Let's build this bridge of unity. Let's build this bridge of relationship. Let's build this bridge of respect. Could it possibly this relates to us in modern time? In this falling Chaupai, what did they use to build this bridge? Let's find out. What is the name of the Lord? Sri Ram. So, for you to cross the mundane existence of build this bridge, can you join me in singing the name of the Lord? Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Let's hear that one side. Sri Rama, Jai Rama. Beautiful. Let's hear this one side. Jai Rama, Sri Rama. Beautiful. They cheat. They'll use mic. So let's get everybody to sing together. No music yet. Jai Rama, Sri Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Sri Rama, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Rama, Sri Rama, Jai Jai Rama. Vishala, Nika Kunad Kaivanala, Dekasetu Ati, Sundara Rachena, Vihatipa, Nidibole Katina, Vihatipa, Nidibole Katina. Everybody, is the name of the beautiful, divine, celestial, one of the incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu. He is one of the trinities of a divinity. Bhagwan, Brahma, is that of the creator. Bhagwan Vishnu is the sustainer. And Shiva, he is the transformer. He's about to transform each and every one of us to understand what our life means to us, not to him. And in this beautiful Chaupai, Saila Vishala, the word Vishala, Dekhi Ati Sundar Rachna. Very significant in meaning the monkeys that he had in the tribe, all of them from South India. They brought you mountains for 2 engineers. And in every stone that they brought, every trunk that they brought, they inscribed the name of Ram, 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 Ram. Today, NASA, or if you were to Google it, you're going to see remnants of that same bridge. This there from Ram Setu to Lanka. It is still there after so many thousands of years. Is it true? It is real? Yes, it is. Find out for yourself. Science is testifying and confirming what is documented in our scripture many, many, many years ago. So they inscribed the name of the Lord. And when the Lord saw the bridge being beautifully constructed, what did he do? He smiled. The 2 lines here, the engineers were Nal or Neil. These were 2 young engineers for Sri Ram. Who is Nal and who is Neil? Nal is the son of Vishwakarma. And Neil is the son of Agni. Agni, Neel is the leader of the army. Both of them were the engineers that put this bridge together. And with a prayer every time they lay a brick, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram. They blow the brick that is heavy as you may feel in physical term because of gravity, it sinks. In this case, it floats, it binds together by the shrubs and the trunks that was being built to make it together to cross, so they can cross with this big army. Ganga Ma is there holding it up at the bottom. Remember, she gave permission. Next Chaupai, very quickly to move on as to what happened. What did Sri Ram say after he smiled? Let's find out what Chaupai says. Bolo Ram Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Friends of Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki. This is what, in this beautiful chaupai dictated by Goswami Tulsidas, smiling as he writes, Sri Ram writes, as Goswami Tulsidas writes, Sri Ram is smiling. He said, this spot, when the bridge was built, he started to smile. Most charming and delightful is this spot. It is too immeasurably glorious to be described in words. Here I will set an image of Shambhu. This is my firm resolve. What is this spot? Shiv, Shakti, Hanuman Mandir. This is the Ganges. This is the ocean. Ganga Ma speaking to us, gives us permission. Sri Ram, with all of you, you are the army of Sri Ram. You are laying this bridge of love for every one of us. And this very same spot, Shiv Shakti, Hanuman Mandir, we will lay this image of Shambhu. We did beautiful Lingam Puja. Understand why the image of Shambhu is being laid here. It's my firm resolve. The word underlining in this chaupai is Param. Param Shambhu Stapanam means that I would invoke an energy of Shambhudev. And Param means it is the ultimate firm conviction what I will do. It's a firm conviction of what all of us have to do. Chaupai continues. After this has been said, let's find out what happened in the next chaupai.
in this Chaupai, Tulsidas narrating that after he has identified that this very same spot, we will build and establish this emblem of Shiva in the form of the lingam. Linga stapi vidhi, what kar puja, and I will do puja. Shiva samana puja mohi, mohi na duja. Powerful Hindi language. Powerful Hindi language at the dictation of Bhagwan Shiva himself. This is what is prescribed for us if we want to change the health issues that we have. It's not one day we do puja. Continuously. We have to be, as Bhagwan Krishna speaks in chapter 17, we have to be first in submission to the Lord. Be in submission to the Lord. Put your prayer forward with unwavering faith like Shivari. And when you have unwavering faith, everything comes back to you like Gangama would smile. On hearing this in this Chaupai, Sugriv, the king of the monkeys, who was this king that was from the Vanar tribe, living in the mountainside of Rishaimok, who joined Sri Ram in his journey looking for his Dharampatni that was being lost or missing. And all of this happened because of, to show us a story of how Maya can take away from us. On hearing this, the king of the tribe, Sugriv, invite all the sages to install immediately an emblem of Shiva, that is the lingam. They worship it with all due solemnity. Prabhu Ram said after everybody worshipped, that none is so dear to me as Shiva. None is so dear to me as Shiva. My mothers and fathers, as we age, we turn a new page. And we're no longer in the cage, but we are in a beautiful temple of Gangama. Do not wait for somebody to open the lock for you to do your dawar, to worship Shiva. The last breath may come and you may ponder and then you may wonder. Take this information today. Let it relate with you, connect with you. After all, Shiva, Bhagwan Shiva, is the celestial energy for all of us. In the Shiva Chalisa, Prabhu Ram, it says, offers 1,000 flowers. I was looking to see whether it was white flowers, blue flowers, or madar flowers. I didn't find it. If somebody can find and tell me what flower is okay. But Krishna speaks pushpam phalam tobhyam. Lord Krishna speaks, if you don't have prasadam, or you don't have any ingredients, just take a flower. Pushpam phalam tobhyam. Come to me and offer me flowers, and I shall reward you with the blessings that you look for. And in this here, in Shiva Chalisa, he offered 1,000. I am not going to tell you the story in the interest of time. But he offered 1,000. Sahasta kamal mein ho rahe dhari, kinhi pariksha tabahin purari. Beautiful lines of Chalisa that tell us. And this is where Sri Ram offered flowers. He offered this from the jungle. We offer leaves, but he prescribed flowers. But there is nothing wrong with leaves. What do we offer? Bam bam bola, bam bam bola, bam bam bola, bam bam bola, bam bam bola. And this is the energy from the celestial being when we inculcate a behavior of submission and pure divine humility. It comes to us by default. When the love is in the air, everything will be taken care of. Bhagwan Ram shared this story to us, what we should do. In this penultimate chaupai, to bring this to almost a closure, and then we have another item coming up. Let's find out in this chaupai, what he has said to his army, what he said for all of us, what we should do, and how Shiva is, what Shiva is to him as Sri Ram, this celestial energy. Shiva Drohi Mama. Mothers and fathers, it gets sweeter as we continue from here. Let's hear what Sri Ram said in this chaupai. When we come to temple, when we are on the street, the song of tasa can be in your head and the rhythm can be in your feet. Let it be a glory that you smile. We give grace because every single person that is sitting down here has the DNA of Lord Shiva. Every one of you carried this DNA through the medium of your grandparents on your nose right now. And with that being said, it's never too late when you go. Greet everybody with love. Greet everybody with unity. Greet everybody with harmony. Sri Ram said, he who opposes Shiva and is called my worshipper can never dream of attaining me. In this beautiful chaupai, is a purpose why we sit here, why we do this katha, why we all gather to listen. We could have done this in Konopia. But here is chosen. When it is done, who is Shiva? Why he says this?
I want to present this song to you. Dama 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 dama. Being documented here. What's your offer to Gangama? Damru is the sound of the drum. Bajavela Hamar Jogiya. He is a Jogi. He is Adi Yogi. He is Yogi Ram. He is a Jogi for all of us. Sheesh Ganga Ji ke dhar. Offer dart Ganga. Sohit Chandra Nilar. Anga Vibhuti Ram Vela. Hamare Jogiya. Sri Ram becomes a devotee to Bhagwan Shiva. He is now the greatest yogi. Sri Ram recognizes to all of us. I am not segregating, discriminating, or tell you who's your preference. I'm sharing what is documented in Ramayan. I'm sharing beautiful in this last doha to bring us to a closure. My last speech. We'll do this last doha. And what is said here is very powerful if, and I'm not going to use the word maybe, we have a choice. And the choice is us. Let's find out what Sri Ram says in his last doha to bring this to a closure. I want to share a beautiful little story for you. I first learned Ramayan in Takarigwa. A fellow by the name of Balram Maharaj from Takarigwa taught me Ramayan. Then I took it to various villages that I learned in Five Rivers, Aruka, in Kurupe, and Warren Road. And this is where I am, part of my training in humble submission to all of you. I bring love only by learning, not only in Guyana, but in Trinidad. Shankara Priya Mama, Drohi Shiva, Drohi Namrata, Drohi Shiva, Shankara Priya Mama, Drohi Shiva, Drohi Namrata, Drohi Shiva, Drohi Dinara Kahenge Kal Padhare Moran Umapati प्रेम से बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की प्रेम से बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की द्रोही शिवा द्रोही मम दासा. Those who are devoted to Shankar and who are hostile to me, and vice versa, shall have their abode in the deepest challenge. I put it in modified diplomatic language for us to understand in very nice words. That we don't have, do we have a choice? Many of us have a choice. It's a free country, but you don't have the choice to your DNA. We do not have the choice to the roots that we came from. Because that very same root give you the trunk, the very trunk give you the stem with the nice green leaves, nice beautiful flowers, and a fruit comes out which is that of us, which is that of you. What will you become is part of that roots. And when we get old and we get mature like the old mango, we do not drop far away, but right back to the roots where we came from. प्रेम से बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की जय. My devotees of the Divine Lord, I want to thank this organization for giving us an opportunity to host this beautiful function at this location. We had a nice, beautiful dance. We would like to go into a third part of this function. And this third part is we can have the TASA group is nearby. TASA group to get themselves organized. In the meantime, we can take a bhajan from somebody and we can have a beautiful birthday celebration for Nika to get that organized. Champa, can you help me with that, please, Didi? So, as we set up, so we can play. So we have an announcement? Go ahead.
Sit around. They're telling me this is a Dolat mic. So I guess when this says when the rhythm in your feet, any mic works. How many of you enjoy that? Awesome. Now, I'm very wicked, I can't hear myself. Okay, well, thank you, Panditji, for this beautiful message. I was asked to read the invitation for our upcoming Shivratri. And we're currently inviting you to our Mahashivratri Yagna, starting February 13th, 2023 to February 17th, 2023, starting at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And all musicians, kirtan groups are invited. And our location is, of course, 251 South State Road 7, Margate. Now, our Mahashivratri, as you all know, is huge, so please do turn out because you would not be bored for the whole night. Also I see We have the cake provided by Vegan Cakes, and I would request if anybody would like to order. They are here. It's custom cakes, dairy-free, plant-based, gluten-free, allergy-friendly. Contact Sarah Garriott, owner, and her husband is here. Would you mind standing so that if they, I don't see her, so they can get in touch with you if they'd like to. So thank you guys very much for providing a service to society, and thank you all very much. We really appreciate your presence, and let's enjoy the third part.
So I just want to elaborate and add to that. For a function here, this is being sponsored by a gentleman from our community. I don't know if he wants his name to be mentioned. I didn't see the flower yet. But I have to tell you, we have three of the most dynamic pundits in our community to share philosophy. One of this is our very own from Trinidad, Parishaki. Will be here to lead us in 3 nights of Ramayan. Pandit Kimraj will do 1 night, and myself will do the Thursday night. So if you're around, feel free to come. We have extra box of food for you, extra parsad. And not forgetting, the mandir itself is hosting Shivratri all-night service. All 4 pahar will be done in this beautiful temple. Yours truly will be your host for the most. So we will have a wonderful time with us in this temple. I ask you if you can clear your calendar. Sunday is not a working day, so I see no reason why people have to leave after 11:59. So we can stay for the 3rd and 4th Bahar. Clear your calendar. It's one time of the year. Tassa is ready? So we'll now take the Tassa group that has volunteered their service for us here in this beautiful mandir. Let's give them a moment. Let's clap our hands as we welcome them, please.
They can feel free to dance if they want.
And you can feel free to dance too. kids from the community, from the Caribbean. If you like to have this for any function that you have, they're available in the community. So feel free to support our very own, this TASA group right here from Fort Lauderdale. Brothers and sisters, I would not hesitate further as we're about to light the candles and we will sing beautiful birthday songs led by Tota for all of us, please. Go ahead.
Before we go further, I would just like to say that many times people misconstrue the art of dance. And they do not want to dance because they think it may be not the forum, it may be disrespectful, it may be so many things. But what most of you, if not all of you, don't know, Lord Shiva himself is the master of dance in the form of Nataraj. And anytime we perform, because I myself, for most of you who don't know, almost any of you, I am a trained performer. I don't speak about myself, but I'm a trained performer. So I'd just like you to know that before we perform any type of art, we have to pay homage to Nataraj. So for anyone to dance, it is an expression of love. It's an art, which many do not know. So do not be afraid or ashamed to dance. Because me, personally, being a pundit's wife, is being said that you should not dance. Well, I will tell you, I am here to tell you, none of you can tell me I can't dance if Lord Shiva is the master of dance. Thank you.
I just want to recognize Madam Patni. She is a trained Kathak dancer from Delhi, India, Delhi Gharana. She was blessed with one of the many people to participate in front and to show her fine art, including the Queen, the late Queen of England. So let's give her a round of applause for being here in her humble capacity as my camera person tonight. So we'll take a beautiful bhajan as we move on. Go ahead, Uncle Sham, first. Go ahead.
Namaste, Sitaram. Next, this is for you, girl. I know I won't take so much of your time, but remember when she was about 18 months old, I was now trying to get engaged to her aunt, and she came into my car, sit like a long-time taxi driver. Just her shorts, and she would never come out of the car to take her rounds and rounds and rounds. And look here today, you have your own shirt, you don't need so. I know. Yeah, I'm singing this song in a little English style too because a lot of young children here. It's bad, but you all might like it. Bide din ye aaye, it's your birthday, so let's party. Bide din ye aaye, it's your birthday, so let's party. Let's gather to party cake, just like your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Nika. Happy birthday to you. Bye bye, it's your birthday, so let's party. Let's party to party, just like your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to Nika, happy birthday to you. We pray for strength and positivity, all God's blessings to you. We hope for long life and prosperity, all God's blessings to you. We wish you greatness in everything you do, तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्म तेरा आज जन्मदिन तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो पल पल में बीते सारे दुनिया प्यारा प्यारा बचपन का प्यारा बचपन का प्यारा प्यारा बचपन का बधाई हो बधाई जन्मदिन बधाई हो बधाई जन्मदिन तुम्हारा जन्मदिन तुम्हारा मिल जो हमको बधाई हो बधाई जन्मदिन बधाई हो बधाई जन्मदिन है तुमको बधाई हो बधाई जन्मदिन है तुमको
Before I sing another Buddhist song, I want to sing the song. I'm wishing my son, Krishna, who is Kumar Singh, who is sitting right in front of us here today. That's my son. That's my eldest son. And today I would like to
We didn't know what you're doing. So bad, so sorry.
it was just 2-3 days before. So I'm trying in the English song. I'll go one more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Krishna. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. 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 Jai Krishna. Young love, birthday come once again. Young love, birthday come once again. Celebrate today, celebrate tonight. यार तुम्हारे पास आए, what can we say? What can we say? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday to you. Let's give a round of applause for celebrating your birthday in our beautiful mandir. There's somebody else here. So. I would like to. Everybody had their flowers to share already. So just recite with me for this one little prayer for Nika. Om Tvam Jeev Sharda Shatam. Om Tvam Jeev Sharda Shatam. Om Tvam Jeev Sharda Shatam. Juk Juk Jiyo, Juk Juk Jiyo. It would be an injustice to ask for having our partner in our community, a brother to this community, for him to come here in his personal capacity, even if not to say a couple words, what is happening in the society. I want to give the mayor from Margate at least 1 minute to say something to us. Please come forward, guys. Come on over. It doesn't matter. Can we get a mic for him, please? Give him a mic, please. Get a mic. Give him a mic, please. Let's give him a round of applause for gracing our function.
Look, all I want to say is thank you for having me here. The Pandit, he talked about harmony, about love, about understanding. That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for in a community. Having empathy for others, having love and respect for others. What you shared this evening was exactly what every community needs. And I want to thank you for giving me just that moment to say that, because that is really, our motto here in Margate is together we make it great. But that's if we can all get in the same direction and stop beating each other up. And, but you know what? It takes some understanding of putting yourself in the other person's shoes for a moment to try and get them. And when I was here last time, my daughter asked me, Dad, you didn't get home until almost 11 o'clock. She goes, you stayed the whole time. And I said to her, it was amazing. I go to many, many, many religious places. When I walk out of here, I feel just elated. I don't have an idea of what's the saying, what you're saying. But I can feel it. I can feel it. And I just love being here. Thank you all for having me. Thank you all very much. And that was probably 2 minutes.
Let's give him a round of applause for coming. His daughter, he brought his daughter to introduce his daughter to us as a participant in our community. Brothers and sisters, I want to thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for being here, Your Honor, for joining with us in this little participation and celebration in this community of Margate. I want to thank each and every one of you for accepting our invitations, all the musicians for being here, and I would like to ask also Nika to say a couple words of vote of thanks before we bring this to a closure, and we stand by for Arti. I want to recognize people who are here from Suriname. There are people here from Jamaica. There are people here from Trinidad. There are people here from Guyana. This is the diaspora of the whole Caribbean community. Let's give ourselves a round of applause as Nika gives a vote of thanks to each and all of you, herself and Rick.
Hello. Sitaram, everybody. It's so nice to see all your beautiful faces. everybody from near and far, friends, family. First, let me thank God for this opportunity. And without God in my life, and I know in my parents' life and my brothers, how we live, that's first in everything we do. We may not do it perfect for everybody else, but we do it as simple as we know how to do it. And I came here a few weeks ago, and Babs was doing service, and I said, you know, I want to do service for my birthday. And I just said it. And then Babs and his group and everybody in the temple, the whole team in the temple, made it possible. So thank you, Babs. Thank you so much.
Let's give a round of applause to everybody who participated.
Everyone from the musicians. I know most of you know me growing up, uncles, aunties, Fanti Champa and the dance group. My daughter dances with them too. So thank you so much for allowing them to dance. And the Tassa group, that's my nephews, that's Singh's sons and their friends. All of them, thank you for taking time out of your day to play Tassa. To my cousin, actually he's my uncle Roshan, and Auntie Syra, with pure...
Can they stand up? Let's see who they are.
With pure vegan. They made the cake, and she makes the most beautiful cakes. So anyone need vegan cake, am I saying it right? Yes. Vegan cakes, they do them from Palm Beach. She brought it all the way here from West Palm Beach. So thank you. And to everyone that helped, whoever helped with the food, whoever helped with the music and preparations and everything, thank you so much. You guys all made it possible. For my brother and my sister-in-law, after he saved the best for last. For my brother and my sister-in-law, thank you so much for all your support. You know, without you, I don't have no time to cook all this food, so thank you. And thank you so much to my mom and dad. I could never do anything in life without having their support and their guidance. So thank you, Mom. I know sometimes we just get frustrated with each other, but without you, I can't do anything. And above all, my children, my beautiful daughters, and my husband. I didn't ask my husband to do this. I said, I'm doing this. And he just supported me the whole process. I was like...
That's right, Ricky. Keep going. Keep it going.
So thank you, Ricky, for all your hard work and your support, and thank you for helping me make this possible. So if I made any mistakes, forgive me, and thank you all for coming out tonight. Sitaram.
Let's give Nika and Rick and family a round of applause, please. After all, I just want to make a couple announcements before... Rick, your turn. Come on, say something.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I honestly, I'm happy that we had quite a nice turnout, a nice afternoon. Everything went very smoothly. Thank you, Babs. Thank you to the temple group, the singers, and everyone. Thank you to the dancers, the musicians, the Tassa boys. I think they left already, but I'm grateful that everyone had a good time, a nice time, and thank you all for, you know, being and accepting that we did this birthday get together for Nika. Is what she wanted, and it went very nicely. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rick. Final comments, and then we will do RT immediately after. Do you guys like what we did here this evening? If so, let's show appreciation by clapping our hands. I would like to say this to you, that we, the devotees of Hinduism on Shiva, we love all of you. Most of all, we want to thank you guys for honoring our invitation and come out and join us. One round of applause for all of you, please. There are people here from Shiva Mandir. There are people here from Shiv Shakti Hanuman Mandir. There's people from Devi Bhavan Mandir, right all the way from Cutler Bay, that comes here, that are here tonight. And there are people all the way from Shiva Mandir, all in Lehigh area, that have joined us here tonight. Bringing temples, bringing communities, bringing diaspora together. This is all we're about. If for any reason, this is not a sales pitch, because we don't put a price to what we do. Everybody here, we pray with, we play music, we sing, everybody here with love, with devotion, because the joy and the energy of that celestial entity is always with us. That's why we're here. If any one of you would like to do something like this, a birthday, anniversary, this beautiful mandir is here. If you like to choose a different location, we're also there for you. On that note, the Saturday after Hanuman Jayanti, April 8th, I think, clear your calendar. When you go home, write it down. We're going to have another Ramayan Hanuman Satsang like this at Shiva Mandir. We are in the process of making all the arrangements. So please clear your calendar for that event on the Saturday immediately after Hanuman Jayanti. I want to tell you this from our heart. We want to thank the executive and members from this beautiful mandir, which I am a part of, to be here. I'm proud of them. I want to tell you how great we feel for hosting us. Do the best you can. Share the love. And they're always here to host us. We want to thank our supporters, particularly Silar's Fashion. If you have an outfit to buy, Silar's Fashion is the place to go. The price and the deal is right. You want something to eat? We're also supported by Singh's Roti Shop. You want a hot double and a cold Coke or a whatever you want to cola? Just have to get off a PR code, you can get it at Singh's Roti Shop too. So feel free to patronize and support our people. Look, if you want insurance, we got people here for you. If you want any social service, we got a mayor here for you. What else do you want? So, you want music, you want tasa for your wedding, you want tasa for your celebration, we have everybody in the house. Let's give everybody one final round of applause, please. With that being said, shall we all stand for our please?
यानि कानि जपापानि जन्मन्तर्गतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा परे परे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे
जय जगदीश
जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट हमें दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी तुम्हारा जग में अपने हाथ उठाओ ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के भक्त जनों के संकट हमें दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति भराओ श्रद्धा भक्ति भराओ सन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट हमें दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद 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 जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल मुकुंद माधव गोविंद भो केशव माधव हरि हरि भो मुकुंद माधव गोविंद भो केशव माधव हरि हरि भो Everybody, Ram 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 Bolo Ram 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 Bolo Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Ho Krishna Krishna Ho Krishna Krishna Ho Krishna Krishna Shiva Shiva Ho 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 Kesava Madhava Govinda Ho Kesava Madhava Govinda Ho Govinda Bolo Gopala Ho Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda 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 Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala 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 Jai Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Ma 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 Jai Jagadambe Ma. Let us cast
for hands as we bring this to a closure. Take flowers for me, please, if you're the altar. Rick, take flowers. You and your family, take flowers. No, just give the four of you. Let us clasp our hands as we offer prayers.
Gajananam bhotaganadisevitam Kapitra jambo falachara bhakshanam Umasutam shoka vinashikarakam Namami Viganeswara pada pankajam Lakshmi karotu kalyanam Arogyam suksam param Mama satro vinashaye Dipajoti namostute Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtim vardhanam Urvarukam eva vandana Mrityurmuksyamamritam Tvameva mata Cha pita Tvameva Tvameva bandhu Cha saka Tvameva Tvameva vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva sarvam Mama deva deva Shabhibhav Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwara Guru Saksha Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurue Namo Namaha Tasmai Sri Gurue Namo Namaha. Take water and sprinkle it. Om Jau Shanti Antariksha Gam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apa Shanti Ushadai Shanti Vanaspati Shanti Vishvedeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvegam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो धरती माता की, प्रेम से बोलो लक्ष्मी माता की, सत्यनारायण देवता की, महावीर स्वामी की, सूर्य भगवान की, लिंगम देवता की, शिव शंकर भगवान की, अग्नि देवता की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम. ओम शांति 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 Hari Om.
Brothers and sisters, there is Aarti. Please partake in Aarti for this temple.